So I recently came across a Sony Walkman WM-1 cassette player. According to WalkmanCentral.com, the WM-1 is the third model of stereo cassette players released in 1981, being based off a simpler, cheaper and less compact range of models than the original TPS L2. You can see here there are various options for inputs and outputs. A 6V DC in, 2 headphone outputs, a red LED signalling the battery, and finally a tape select function with 2 options, a normal cassette tape or a higher quality chromium dioxide cassette tape. Moving on to the control options, there's a standard play button, a rewind function as well as a fast forward, and also an eject or stop button. Finally, you can see that there's a volume dial ranging from 0 to 10. If I push the eject button, you'll notice the lid automatically pops open, ready for a cassette to be added. On this side, you can see the following text, as well as a diagram for inserting the batteries. This particular model takes 4 1.5V batteries, and you can see this unit was made in Japan. There's also a clip here for attaching the player to clothing, such as a belt. Overall, the unit's in quite good condition. Unfortunately, this one is not in working order. I might look into trying to repair it at a later date. It weighs around 400 grams before batteries and is ergonomically designed to fit into the hand. The aesthetics are quite pleasing with a light gunmetal grey and a blue minimalistic font finish. WalkmanCentral.com confirms that this unit was superseded by the WM-4 in 1983. I think the next step is to open it up and have a look inside. So there are a few things here to take note. You can see that there's a main circuit board on the right hand side, and at the top left is the battery compartment. Below that, you can just about see the belt that drives the unit. Luckily, it still seems intact, which is a good sign, as like many components these can deteriorate over time, and you can find a lot of repair jobs can be down to a loose or broken drive belt. Without taking this thing apart, we won't be able to see every component, and as I previously said, I may attempt to repair this at a later date. I'll give you a better look at the unit. We'll put it back together now. Making sure you don't drop the screws. So now it's back together and we have the 4 screws in, we'll do a cutaway to some shaky handheld video. We'll also take a quick look at the battery compartment. So you slide the battery cover off and you can see the arrangement there. The last thing I'd like to do, even though this unit doesn't work, is to try the application.